Hello everyone, welcome back to Handicap Hub India. Today we are going to break down the entire race card from race number 1 to race number 6, and based on that structured process we will identify the strongest contenders in each race. Remember, this analysis is strictly for educational purpose to help viewers understand race reading and handicapping logic. Now, let's start studying today's races. Race number 1 is run over 1600 meters, and this looks like a fairly balanced field. When we look at recent form and distance suitability on horse that immediately catches attention is Coronation. Coronation recently ran a competitive race over the same trip and has shown the ability to stay the mile strongly. With an experienced jockey on board and proven form at this distance, Carnation looks like one of the logical contenders here. Another horse worth nothing is Simran's Attitude, who has been showing gradual improvement and could finish strongly if the pace becomes genuine. Race number 2 is a 1100-meter sprint. In sprint races, the most important elements are early speed, positioning, and class drop. One horse that stands out here is Cashaban. This runner has been competing in slightly stronger company and now comes into a race where the overall field strength looks manageable. Another horse to consider is Blazing Black, who has previously run well against good oppositions and can be competitive if reproducing that effort. A consistent lightweight contender like Diamond Gold could also play a role late in the race if the pace becomes strong. This race could be run at a fast tempo which may help the finishing horses. Race number 3 is a large field sprint over 1200 meters, and these races often bring a bit of unpredictability. However, when we study the form lines, Dr. Doom appears to have one of the strongest recent performances in the field. Dr. Doom finished competitively behind a good class runner in the previous start, and if repeating that effort, this horse could be very effective today. Another consistent performer is Contessina, who has been finishing close in a several recent runs. An improving runner like Honeycake could also be dangerous if the pace suits. With 14 runners in the field, race positioning will play a big role here. Race number 4 is a mile race over 1600 meters, and this type of race usually rewards horses with proven stamina. Star Power is a horse that immediately attracts attention because of its recent runs over a longer distance. That performance suggests that the mile today should suit perfectly. Another horse who deserves respect is Global Fashion, who has already shown competitive form over this trip. An improving runner like Adea could also be involved if continuing that current progress, because this race has a large field, positioning and pace management will be very important. Race number 5 is a class 2 sprint over 1200 meters, and this is one of the stronger race on the card. A horse that stands out on recent form is Shine. Shine won impressively in the previous start and appears to be maintaining good form. Dropping slightly in distance could actually suit the horse's finishing speed. Another runner worth nothing is Kasha, who ran a solid race over a shorter trip and carries a relatively lightweight today. Naughty Blush is also a class horse in this field and could be competitive despite carries a top weight. This race could produce a very interesting sprint finish. Race number 6 is the final race of the day and is run over 2000 meters. Stamina becomes the key factor here. A horse that appears very well suited to this distance is Duesenberg. This runner showed a strong finishing effort in the last start and stepping up to 2000 meters could bring further improvement. Another horse that deserves consideration is Magnifico, who has been running consistently and handles the distance well. With a smaller field, race statics and timing of the final move will be very important. Before we end the video, here's something important for the Handicap Hub India community. On the public videos, we always share the complete race study and analysis. But our channel members receive additional race day content including day special selection, jackpot selections, one playable horse per race. These are shared exclusively for members. So if you want to access to that additional structured insights, you can simply click the join button below the video and become a member of the Handicap Hub India community. If you are enjoying this race analysis and want to keep improving your race reading skills, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a race day analysis. Also, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Which race do you think is the toughest today? Thank you for watching and remember Handicap Hub India.